Hey everyone, welcome back and thank you for joining me for the next part of our live reaction playthrough for Dawntrail. So, quick recap from last time. We were successful in being able to defend Tuliolo as well as did what we could for the people of Solution 9. And right now it's not looking good for Zoraal Ja. I think his army is pretty much, decimated at this point. So he's waiting for us at the top of Everkeep, the top of the tower. And he's basically kind of taunting Wuklemet, saying, like, if you want me so bad, come and get me. So that's kind of what we've been doing. So last episode, we went through I think it's the second to last dungeon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So it's the second to last dungeon for the main story. And we were able to see exactly how, the souls are processed, which is weird to me. Anyway, we were able to fight our way to near the top of the tower, so we are going to be taking on the second trial fight for this episode. And I think it's pretty obvious it's going to be Zoraal Ja. Thing is that usually in these trial fights there's at least some kind of transformation or special cutscene, so that's kind of what I'm expecting here. I do think that something is going to happen to Zoraal Ja. So yes, we're going to be picking up immediately where we left off with the end of the dungeon. So here we are. Yeah, so I do try to keep the dungeons and the trial fights separate. So let's see how well this goes.
It's not opening.
Did you think it would?
Shale, can you see to the lock?
Just a moment.
That's convenient.
Ever reliable.
Follow the passage inside and you'll come to an elevator. It'll take you to the 11th level.
Right. Let's keep moving.
So are we going to be fighting against Zoraal Ja on our own or like with the NPCs again? I can see it go either way. Oh, this is where they must store all the cells, right?
The 11th level, just below the summit.
Look, soul cells. This is where they're kept.
What? Then these are all...
Wow.
Indeed. Many died in the attack. Their souls would have been processed and transported here for storage. Or so I had expected.
A soul cell is supposed to light up green when loaded, isn't it?
It looks more like an aqua blue to me.
Yet the light is out on most of these.
Oh, that's not good.
Don't tell me he's already used them up. That's why he cut down one of his own. For the regulator. Who's there?
Ooh, who is it? Oh. Oh. I see. Then...
Alphino! And Y'shtola and Estinian too!
Yeah, we're going in with a group of NPCs, aren't we?
All is well in Zoraal. The enemy has withdrawn, freeing us up to come and lend you a hand.
The backroom crew gave us a briefing. No rest for the righteous as usual, eh?
I find it hard to believe that they were able to catch
The
up
idea of empowering
immediately like
yourself
that.
with souls is rather reminiscent of void-sent practices. I should be keen to learn more about the process, after more pressing matters have been resolved.
I believe I speak for everyone when I say I'm glad you're here.
I'm not, to be honest. I love them, but
As
still.
you have heard, the Alexandrians have suffered heavy casualties. We must stop Zoraal Ja before it gets any worse.
Onward to the summit.
I thank you for coming with me this far, my friends. And I ask you to lend me your strength one last time.
One last time.
Together, let us defeat Zoraal Ja and safeguard the future of Tulihyolal.
And here is where I must excuse myself. Come back in one piece. You hear me?
We will. Every one of us.
Am I the only one a little disappointed that we have to fight with the NPCs here? I know technically we don't, but still, story-wise, we do. So what do we have here? That music's never good. Oh, wow.
What in the world is that?
Pretty big gates.
It couldn't be a void gate.
That's my first thought.
It's enormous.
Aye. It dwarfs even the one Zeromus opened.
That is no void gate.
Okay.
It doesn't lead to the 13th.
How do you know? It looks just like one.
Then
Yes, in all likelihood, it's a portal to yet another reflection.
Ooh, this is getting good. But how can you
By the
tell?
12. To think that realities being fused together was only the beginning.
The speculation must wait. He's here.
Oh, she used wind to knock all the mist away. Oh. Sitting mighty on his throne, huh? He sure doesn't look good, does he?
There is a limit to how much ether a living being can harbor while retaining its physical form. Zoraal Ja has far exceeded that limit. With the souls he has absorbed, he has attained power to rival even a king among Voidsent, but at a terrible cost.
He can't control it.
12 have mercy.
Brother! It ends here and now.
How it vexes when you call me brother. Brother, blood heir, resilient son. Who am I? What is my path? Why was I born?
I am Wuklamat, vow of Resolve of Tulihyolal. And you are Zoraal Ja, king of Resolve of Alexandria. For the last time, we fight. For duty. For blood. For everything.
Yes, we fight. Hold
This?
nothing back. This multitude of souls I shall burn to the last mote.
Yeah, there's really no saving him at this
I
point,
will
is
kill
there?
you and prove the miracle. I will prove that I am Father's true successor.
After all the crap that you pulled, you think anyone's gonna want to follow you? You attacked your old homeland and pretty much destroyed your current one. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're going in with the NPCs. I don't want to do that. Oh boy. Small talk. We helped Lamachi to triumph over Zoraal Ja in the right of succession. Even if Kona had an ass, it is our duty to see this battle through. Zoraal Ja will require time to fully harness the souls he has absorbed. Ideally, we can finish things beforehand. Yeah, I don't think so. It's never that easy. Zoraal Ja will not rest until he has brought the entire world to heel. We must put a stop to him once and for all. If Zoraal Ja isn't holding back, then we need but return the favor. Thus shall we honor Galujaja. Aw, I think he would be upset. He never got to finish that fight, did he? Just track down her brother for the sake of her people. Hers is a terrible burden, but she has us to help her bear it. Judging from his words, Zoraal Ja will spare no souls for resurrection. He will burn through every last one to achieve his ambition. Oh! Okay, so if he dies, then he dies permanently. That's good to know. Everyone is counting on us. We cannot lose, no matter what. Alright. Yeah, I guess we have no choice. Going in with everyone else. Interesting. Repair. Always good to have some on hand. Alright, now we go in. Oh man, this... I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. Everkeep. King of Resolve, Zoraal Ja. So I'm guessing like halfway through, like he's gonna transform or something.
Come at me with your all. I will make you kneel.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. I can tell right away this is gonna be interesting.
Let the victor's reign be sanctioned by the blood of the fallen. I need more power.
Okay, he's struggling to hold all those souls in. But again, we don't need to worry about him, you know, actually coming back once we take him down, so that's one good thing. Yeah. And his HP is dropping pretty fast, meaning that there is going to be something going on after this. Just follow the others, so... And let's search even further. Whoa! What is this? Promise points thrown.
Is this my weakness given sin?
Oh, interesting. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Holy crap, I had like 1 point left! Will to live? Did not see that coming! Okay, good to know what that's for. I was so lost in like the lore there that, you know, like he really was struggling under the Oh crap. Damn! Yeah, I've said that. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no clue what any of these mechanics are. Okay, so it's this again. Yeah, so this is clearly showing more images of, you know, like all the stress that he's been under, like all of the weight of expectations. Makes me think that maybe if he didn't have that, then maybe he wouldn't turn out like this. I'm sorry. I didn't know how to work that one out on the fly. Okay. Let's just agree that it never happened. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of jumping in and hoping for the best. Okay, so at least now we know better of what to avoid. Like, I'm guessing like this is his mother or like someone who's important to him. I don't like these swords. Reminds me a little bit of Volfrey though, now that I think about it.
Hold still.
So I think I'm getting the hang of it, at least for this first part up till now. I'm still expecting the change any second, so it's going to be wild, I'm betting. I can tell that Extreme's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? Okay, it's coming. I can tell it's coming. What's he gonna look like? Oh boy. Here we go. Oh. Aww.
I am the worthy king.
Oh, he's hesitating.
My path. I trust only in myself. It's mine, the ultimate power.
It's kind of like he has an empty stump for a second head. Wow. It's like a Neo Zoraal Ja. Whoa, did he just vanish there? What is this? I'm just kind of sticking with the others because I really don't want to have to die here. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell? His obsession ushers the world to a distorted dawn? What is he doing? Swords? What's going on here? Where world comes into synchronicity. Oh. How do you know which ones to avoid? Wait, do they just appear like on the same patterns as the other squares? Oh, crap, what is this? Oh, crap, I don't like this. What the? Okay, maybe I'll just stick with Y'shtola. She seems to have her act together. Okay, yeah, sticking with Y'shtola seems to be the smart idea. Okay, this is nuts. I have no idea what to do with that. Blades with power. Oh, come on! I can tell that Extreme is going to be a real delight after this, isn't it? I have no idea what I'm looking at. Oh my god, this again. I don't like this. I really don't like this. This is scary. Oh no! No, no, no. I don't like this.
Hold still.
Oh man, are we doing two at once? Crap. I think we are. Oh my god, I don't like this. Oh, it was me. I thought it was one of the others. Oh, what now? What now? I don't like this. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. I can't tell which one's which. Like, which one do I focus on? Yeah, I have no idea how I'm doing this. I really don't have a clue. Going all out, aren't you, Alize? You know, I was saving that for, you know, when we get to less than 10%. I wish there was a way that we could fix that. I mean, Alize is just so crazy when it comes to using the limit break. It's okay, we're almost there. Less than 10%. Come on. Almost there. Yes! Yes! Oh, man. Bravo. When he found another way, so it is done. His desire to surpass his father knew neither limit nor reason. So all his souls he said he would. He really held nothing back. It's finally over. Does he like have a mouth on his chest now? It's not bad enough he grew like an extra neck. He grew an extra face on his chest.
Brother.
So, it is to be defeat.
Oh. Why'd they bring him? You really want to traumatize him and have him see this?
Is that you?
Why do you weep?
Because it hurts. Because I don't understand why it had to be this way. Why don't I know you? Why didn't you want me?
How could I be a father when my own spurned me? He left me nothing. No throne. No legacy. Nothing. And so, I had nothing to leave you.
Why does that matter? Couldn't you have just been there.
You ask a lost man for the way. I do not presume to call you mine, nor do I desire anything of you. But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat on my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
Sven gave you all of that. You didn't fight for it.
I walked the path of ruin. Unable to surpass further. Or Ramachi. So much for the resilient sun, the miracle.
Well, at least the souls are free.
You think Papa left you nothing?
Really?
You God's damned fool! You have the one thing he couldn't leave anyone else. You and Zoraal Ja.
Oh, it's that thing again. Okay, so what do we do with that over our heads?
It's not over.
Oh. Please tell me you're here to give us some answers.
Queen's Beam?
Zoraal Ja is gone. There's no need to fight anymore. Sven? Why are you here?
Oh no.
I wanted to express my gratitude to you all for vanquishing the King of Resolve and delivering my people. And to express my regret for what I've done to yours.
Your apologies won't bring back our dead or lessen your guilt. Still, to strike you down in revenge would trigger all-out war between our nations.
I mean, their army's pretty much
innocents would
destroyed.
suffer. Even if we cannot be friends right now, we need to find a different path forward. A way that Tuliholal and Alexandria can coexist.
I fear that can never be.
Oh no, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
There is no other path for us. It's too late. I cooperated with Zoraal Ja because I needed the life force yielded by the slain to sustain the Endless.
Oh, so I was right there.
Of course, the king betrayed me, and with his army defeated, that plan can no longer be realized. But I can't. I won't fail my people. Be they possessed of flesh or no, all of them are dear to me. If there is something I can do for them, as their queen, I must do it.
What are you planning?
Hear me, Sveen. We appreciate your commitment to serving the Alexandrians and have endeavored to understand your beliefs. Be that as it may, you must know it's wrong to sacrifice our living to save your dead.
I see. It's because you do not know them that you believe they're dead.
Aren't they?
They're not. So long as they are remembered, they shall never die. You understand, don't you? No matter what anyone may say, I refuse to believe that Kafkiwa's is a hollow existence, that she can simply be allowed to fade away.
Your Majesty.
I am the bearer of the memories of Queen Sveen of Alexandria, and my desire to protect my people transcends all others. For them, I will do anything. No price is too high.
What are you doing?
Seven hells.
Of course, it's not that simple.
What is it?
There exists a legend in Alexandria. In ages past, faced with a calamity in their world, a clan of people used a singular power to flee to ours.
Really?
The key which manifests this power answers to fervent desires. Desperate, all-consuming supplications that have given rise to many a miracle.
So is it like a primal, or...?
That key holds the secret to interdimensional fusion, and unraveling its mysteries was the foremost mission of the scientists of preservation. Alas, they failed to fully grasp its workings, leaving us with only partial control over it. Nevertheless, if I'm to sustain the inhabitants of living memory, I have no choice but to call upon its power.
And do what with it?
For hundreds of years I tried, but it was all to no avail. My benevolence did naught to protect my realm. But I can still take up arms and fight. If bloodshed will save my subjects, then I will become history's most brutal queen.
They're not gonna like that, though. The reason they were happy here before was because of her. Oh god, now what's going on? Oh, it's disappearing.
Wait.
Oh, she's going to escape.
Oh, Sphene.
Oh, she's been cut off from them. Well, that did not end at all like how I thought it would. Nope. Mm-mm. What now? Father. You goddamned fool. Okay, shows no signs of life. Mother, what happened to you? This truly bodes ill. What you're doing is wrong, Sphene, no matter how hard you try to convince yourself otherwise. No sooner do we deal with one threat than another rises up. That such a threat existed in another reflection. When Emexuk bade you seek discovery, was he aware of it? Probably. Probably didn't expect it to go this far, though. Sphene has the potential to wreak unimaginable havoc with the key. We have no time to waste. Okay, how do we follow them, then? That woman, Sphene, was it? In all likelihood, her true form lies in the reflection yonder. But how to go after her now? Kakiwa might know something, but her vessel ceased to function when the portal closed. Let us examine it. With luck, it will yield some needed clues. Shows no signs of life. I mean, I don't think it would have anything, would it? Kakiwa said that she operates her vessel from afar. Could something have befallen her? I think it more likely that their connection was just cut off. Like the signal just was destroyed. The words Sphene spoke to your mother, did they mean anything to you? Those who came from my village, none of them remembered her. It was the same as what we witnessed happen to those who knew Namika. Then Kakiwa is... You noticed something, didn't you? Whatever it is, please tell me. When Sphene projected herself onto machines, Kakiwa controlled hers remotely, but to me they appeared identical in their existence. Both were inorganic objects, suffused with faint amounts of ether, When that ether faded, they became lifeless husks. And as we all saw, this happened to both the moment the portal closed. So Kakiwa is operating her vessel from the reflection beyond? But none of her friends and acquaintances here remember her, then... Kakiwa is an endless too. The endless, those who were created from memories of the departed. All this time, my mother was dead. She fooled us all. Sphene, for one, does not seem to think of them in that way. No, she loves them like she loves all her citizens, and she'll do anything to protect them. I mean, if they knew what she was doing, they probably wouldn't agree to it, such as plundering ether from the source. Alas, Zoraal Ja had his own agenda and spoiled the plan. So maybe we should be thanking Zoraal Ja then. But now that she possesses the key, she could target other reflections without our interference. Reflections whose people have no idea what she's willing to do. Again, her army was pretty much decimated, wasn't it? Then the people of the source are not the only ones in danger. We must stop her. Okay, great. How do we do that? We have to go where Sphene has gone. I want to talk to her again, and perhaps we'll find Kakiwa as well. With the gate closed, we need to find alternate means of passage. I will look into it. Thank you. Let us begin by investigating this place. There may be clues relating to what lies beyond. Let me help. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Anything at all. Of course, my friend. Your knowledge and expertise would be most welcome. I expect the investigation will take time. Perhaps you'd like to head back below with Galuja and some rest. That's not a bad idea. We do need to share these developments with those in the back room as well. Come on, Galuja. You too, Claire. You've more than done your part for now, so leave this to us. Really? I mean, if I had fought against him myself, then sure, I believe that, but... she's so overprotective. Okay. So we're back here. That was quick. So much has happened and so quickly. I'm still catching up mentally. But where it concerns Zoraal Ja, I have no regrets. I made my choice and did what I had to do. I only wish I could have stopped Sphene too, stopped her from walking her misguided path. I could definitely use some rest. Okay, so take some tacos. Burden of Legacy. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause real quick right there and just let me say this just real quick. So the way I understand it, when a person dies in Alexandria, the regulators strip them like soul and memory apart from each other. The souls go to like soul storage and are distributed among the people of Alexandria, whereas the memories, their memories are transported somewhere else, like into some kind of a mainframe or system where they're quote unquote alive. Not really sure how that works without their souls, but they're basically like living people, but technically dead. So do they realize that they're dead? Or I still don't understand how this whole thing works, because you need a soul in order to exist at all, but the souls are used up. So this is all very confusing to me. I'm really not sure I understand exactly how this whole thing works. But in Sphne's eyes, they're as good as living people to her. So she has this duty to protect them. She reminds me of like an AI, like she's some kind of like artificial intelligence and like inside of a computer, and she's trying to, keep the computer from shutting down. Like I remember like a lot of people were talking about, yeah, it's going to be like that. It's like we're going to be like inside one giant computer here. And I kind of brushed that off at first because they were all kind of saying that because we saw how advanced that Solution 9 was. And looking back now, I think maybe there was a lot of merit to that. I think that is kind of what's going on here. It's just so confusing to me. I really wish I had a better understanding of like how this whole thing works. But basically, from what I was able to understand, Sphene needs a lot of ether in order to keep the Endless alive and going. But regular ether doesn't seem to be enough. She needs the life force of other living beings in order to keep them going. So I'm guessing she uses the life force of the slain in order to like power up the system or something. That's kind of what I'm thinking is how it works. But at this point, it's gotten to where she feels that, you know what, Alexandria can't go on anymore like this. We can't keep supporting the dead. So I'm just going to become a monster. I'm just going to attack all these worlds, take all their ether in order to keep us going for as long as possible. Problem with that here is that like sooner or later, she's going to run out of it, okay? Like if she goes ahead and just kills everybody out there in order to keep the people of Alexandria going, sooner or later, she's going to run out. And then she'll be out of like not only the source, but all the other reflections. So unless she goes to other planets, which might just be possible, like she's just going to keep sucking the universe dry until there's literally no one left. And then they just cease to function anyway. So really, she's fighting a losing battle here because this is not a way to sustain the dead forever. That's basically how I think is supposed to how it works. I have no idea. Okay, so what time is it? You know what? I think we can go a little bit longer. So here we go. We're back here in the back room with a new family. Wu Clement is searching for the words to say the shale. Oh yeah, she's got the unhappy news of telling her the truth. I'm really sorry, but we're not sure what happened to Kakiwa. The others are trying to learn what they can. Oh, Kakiwa. We should have known that such a day would come, but I wish we could have at least said goodbye. You knew then that she was already gone. We did. We all did. Kakiwa forbade us from saying anything. She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Arendelle. I see. I don't think anyone can blame her for keeping quiet. But tell me, how are the people faring? Have they forgotten Zoraal Ja already? No, they still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate at the summit being closed. Most are unaware of developments. They'll be relieved to hear that the king has been defeated, but at the same time, they're like to panic if they learn that the queen has disappeared. Right now, Geode is making contact with the various government bodies, but it'll probably be best to keep it all under wraps for a time. There's only so long you can keep this quiet, though. Agreed. Once we resolve matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty. As to Zoraal Ja's mechanical army, what's become of them now that he's gone? Ah, yes, about that. At the time we suspect that Zoraal Ja had passed, the king's authority appears to have been transferred to Ja. Oh! He's the new king then! I mean, technically he was kind of like the prince, I guess, so... You mean to say Ja is the new king? Well, a coronation is required to make it official. For the moment, the system recognizes him as his father's successor. But I don't want this. I don't want to be king. Yeah, he's still just a kid. That is way too much responsibility for a kid. It's not a decision you have to make right away, but given that the authority comes with command of the army, you can't give it up lightly either. We can think on it together later, but for now, I want you to hold on to it, to what your father has left you. What a thing to leave behind, if you say so. Are you alright, Lamachi? What is this? Why can't I? She's crying. Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brother did, I still don't know how to feel towards him. What's wrong with me? Yeah, I mean, he was still your brother. You still have plenty of memories. You think so? I'll take your word for it. For now, we have things under control. Why not return to Tuliolo and rest up while the others handle the investigation? You know, I think I'll do that. Be good to see how things are at home and catch up with Kona. Hey, why don't the two of you come too? Yeah, I mean, he might feel more at home there, but won't everyone hate me? Of course not. They might be a little unsure at first, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I want to introduce you to Kona as new family. Yeah, he's probably losing his mind right now. Really? Really. That is, if you're fine with it. I am. Then let's be off. We'll head directly to the palace to see Kona. I mean, he hasn't really been around a lot of other Mamuja, from what I can tell, so, you know what? He might feel more at home in Tuliolo than here. You never know. Okay. Where is it? Yeah, my brain just sort of died there for a moment. Okay, so let's go back, tell Kona what happened, and brace himself to become a new uncle. Oh, is Vitra not around here? Did they already leave? Where are they?
You are returned! Wait there! I'm coming down!
Well, everything still seems to be standing, so that's good to see.
Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome?
Oh boy, we got a long story to tell you.
So my brother is gone. Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Hey, Kona!
Lamachi, is this boy, perhaps?
This is Zoraal Ja's son, Zoraal Ja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then... Zoraal Ja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Zoraal Ja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Well, I suppose I am your uncle. But simply Kona will do.
Yeah, I don't think he's ready for the uncle part yet.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Zoraal Ja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zoraal Ja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Zoraal Ja as you would any child, with kindness.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
Well, that went well.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Oh boy,
Can
do
we
you
walk
have
while we
time?
chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
I mean, the ships aren't in the sky anymore, so that's one good thing, but yeah, I think it's still a bit too soon to say that, yeah, we're good to go. Honestly, though, that went pretty well. Like, maybe Galuja will feel more at home here. Even though I knew all was well, I'm still comforted to see Lama Chi with my own eyes. I'm my own person. I am. It was indeed Zoraal Ja's realm inside the dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Sphene. He as the king of Resolve and she the queen of reason. Just like you and me here. Their people live very different lives compared to ours, but like us, they live them to the fullest. And Sphene is a big part of that. She's a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. Well, at least she was. You and her must have gotten along well. We did, but out of love for her people, she chose the wrong path. They're good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zoraal Ja slaughtered them, slaughtered those he was meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods, tell me how this came to pass. You know, yeah, when I hear her talk about the Alexandrians like that, it really makes me think that they really had no idea what was going on outside. So I really don't think that they know about how the Endless are, being sustained. I mean, it was said that not many of them even know about the Endless, so I think if they knew what was really going on, they would not be happy about this. Father. That a king should harm his own people. When his attack on Tuliolo failed, Zoraal Ja sought to gain more power, so he ordered his people executed and harvested their souls. Yeah, that doesn't sound crazy at all, does it? What drove him to commit such an atrocity? He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Maybe my father wanted to prove he was his own person, that he wasn't just a great person's son. I dare say you are right. In the resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. Not that it excuses what he did. It's probably why he was who he was, and why he didn't want me. Damn it all, if only we had tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving. I mean, at this point, I really don't think there was really much that you could do. He was already pretty far gone by that point. So right now, this is the calm before the storm. Before we head off to the final zone. God, I want to go to the final zone so bad. I hate waiting. I am not a patient person. Growing up, I envied my brother, but that envy may have added to his burdens. What my father did was wrong. He had to be stopped, but I'm glad I could learn a little about the person he was. Zoraal Ja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with Claire's help that we managed to defeat him. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all to Zoraal Ja. Yeah, this is going to be kind of awkward to explain. I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family, and it isn't only out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You may not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other. Isn't that right? Right. You too, Claire. After everything we've been through, we're already as good as family. What? What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the barracks. I mean, we're all kind of like the Eorzean cousins, right? So... like Papa did by taking us in, I want to make my family bigger. You wouldn't mind some extra family too, right, Claire? Well, I mean, I guess not. You can never have too much family, right? I like to be family with you too, Claire. Okay, this is getting a little too sweet for me, but... I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry that you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamachi. Don't be. As vow of resolve, it was something that I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tuliolo safe. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It was because of we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders, and then only with the aid of Vitra and his kin. Yeah, where is he? I want to see him. No, you don't know, do you? Thanks to Alphino and Astidian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Razadhan. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt that this was it. The Tuliolo you had envisioned. We owe our new allies a great debt, and I hope that we can repay them one day. Indeed, once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. Claire told me as much, but you still have work to do, yes? Yes, I need to find Sphene. She harmed our people so that her own might live, but as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Tuliolo is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what's become of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to conflict in the old days. I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness, and the only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path. I mean, I don't think that they'll be too keen on joining Zoraal, would they? I'm not sure. Very well, Lamachi. Just promise me you will take care. I promise, Kona. Okay, so when are we going to get to the part that we get to go off to the next zone? Come on! It's not that much to ask, is it? Well, I anticipated this. I still can't help but worry. I'm sorry that I have to go away again so soon. But even setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the Endless. Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Can't just sit around and leave everything to the others. I understand. I have matters here well in hand, so do what you must. Claire, for all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude. But thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I really don't feel like I deserve that thanks this time. I really don't. Okay. Yay! Viper away your tears. I'm level 100. Yes! Just checking. Ah, okay. So we're doing this. Okay. In pursuit of Sphene, she wishes to look in on her soldiers. Well, it was good to catch Kona up. Now we'll talk to the soul... Who might this be from? Well, there's not many people who have Link's shells, right? Link pearls, sorry. Hello? That's right, Claire is with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sunperch. See you soon. Why not just contact me? Y'shtola is heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sphene. Well, that was fast. If you all wanted to go ahead to Sunperch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call. Okay, let's get this over. Wow, we got a whole crowd coming in. Oh, Shale's here too. Apologies for the wait. You're all here, then that means... Aye, we believe that we found a way to travel to the reflection to where Sphene has retreated. I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Y'shtola? Per Sphene's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Keatonram, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zoraal Ja, who used it in Ysulani to fuse a portion of our world with this reflection. Following Zoraal Ja's demise, Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gates. We all know this, so... But where exactly did that gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at orogenics and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King of Resolve's royal abode. Right, but when you actually went there, you saw that it didn't exist. Oh. Curious. We analyzed orogenics logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent. And where should it be but through the gate to the missing 12th level. Interesting. That level alone must have lain outside the fuse region, and so was left behind. I don't understand. Then it means... the reflection to which Sphene has fled to is her own. Indeed. 'Tis Sphene's home world, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. Again, we knew that, though. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home, or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sphene if the gate here is closed? Again, that's a very good question. We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is. The gate to the City of Gold. The Sky Deep Cenote. Aye, all evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world, hence the Alexandrians and I came. I mean, she's technically Alexandrian, isn't she? But assuming that's true, how can we open it? This is what we shall find out, using the code in this earring. As you recall, Kryle's earring is in fact a data storage device. An analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that. What are the odds? What are the odds of that? Given the circumstances of Kryle's arrival in the Source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. We get to go to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. To make such progress in so short a time, you really are amazing! We couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed. Shale especially. Right then, it seems the plan is set. To the Sky Deep Cenote. Wow, we're heading straight off? Aren't we going yet? Yeah, aren't we? I'm ready to go. I've told the officers at the Lance Guard about my intention. They fully support our endeavor. Begging your pardon, Claire, but might I have a moment here setting forth? Oh, you're already going to give her the thing? What thing? Yes, I had thought to save it for later, but in the light of these developments, I feel now is the time. Slamachi says, I have something for you. Please come with me to Bayside Bevy. Oh, are we getting like the job gear? Are we? We're supposed to be getting that, right? Way down there. are all these shops? It's so different from Solution 9. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like night and day. I hope you like it. Giuliolo is safe in no small part due to your valor. As a token of our appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. Yay, we get our new gear! And we're Viper, so that's going to be like the... While it isn't adequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in your coming mission. Oh, I'm all for it! Apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Kona to request such a thing, eh? Miwa Zunitz yonder has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word and he will bring it out. Oh, I'm all for it. Okay, job-specific gear. Yay! And we can wear it as low as level 99. It can be dyed upon the completion of the role quest. Okay! So... physical DPS. Here it is. I just... get a good look at it all. Viper. Yeah, just look for the stuff that says Viper on it. Got everything? Yep. Okay. Ah! Now I like it without the hood, but yeah! Finally! I've been looking forward to this! Oh, she looks great. I am so happy now. And you know what? I think this is a good place to actually end the story for right now. I bet it looks good on you. Oh, you bet it does! So next quest, Through the Gate of Gold. Oh boy. His arms and armor are both the work of our finest artisans. I could vouch for their quality and functionality both. Oh, well that explains your outfit, doesn't it? Okay, so that's going to be it for now. Wow, so a lot has happened. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So, we did it. We managed to defeat the King of Resolve, Zoraal Ja. He's done. We don't have to worry about him anymore, which is good because he was really starting to drive me a little crazy at that point. But now we have the real threat here with Sphene. And Sphene has returned to her home world. We don't know which world it is yet. Hopefully we find out. But we are going to be going after her through the gate. We are finally going to be seeing the City of Gold in all its splendor. I cannot wait to see that. And we're going there to hunt down Sphene and put an end to her plan once and for all. The thing is that where we're going is going to be a world filled with endless. So technically these people are dead. So that's kind of disturbing on some levels. It just gets me here because in order to get to the City of Gold, which is supposed to be this utopia where people live forever and everything, they live in peace and happiness, which now that we know about the Endless, it makes a lot more sense. But it's hidden behind like a tomb of dead babies. That is nuts. Like, where do these guys come up with these ideas? Seriously. So, we are finally heading off to the final zone. We're going to explore it for a bit. Probably going to run into Kakiwa and maybe some other people like that have become endless. And we're going to see just how different they are like from living people. And then we have to confront Sphene. We're probably going to run through the final dungeon, which I'm guessing is the City of Gold. And Sphene is going to like transform herself into like some kind of freaky monster. Again, I feel like she has become like some kind of AI and she's just like, she's doing what she's doing because, I don't know, just because she can't really do anything else. It's like she's programmed for this. Like a lot of people were talking about that, like it's going to be like us going into the Matrix and, you know, fighting against the AI. And I didn't really pay that any attention because it sounded so weird and like a fantasy story, but you know what, the more that we go along this story, the more that it feels like that's what's going to happen. So yes, that's it for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you all enjoy it. And we are finally in the home stretch. I cannot wait to see how the story ends. So again, it's not my favorite story. Like, it's not Shadowbringers. It's definitely nowhere near as good as Shadowbringers was, or Endwalker, Heavensward. I mean, the second half is definitely a lot better in my eyes than the first half. The first half was so slow with, like, the Rite of Succession. Like, I feel like they could have done that part a lot better. But this one is definitely a lot more exciting. It's moving at a better pace. Yeah, so let's hope that they don't trip at the finish line. Please, do not trip at the finish line. So until next time, everybody, please take care. See ya.